The transfer market can be a quiet war, decided in whispers long before headlines roar, and right now a whisper from England is rattling the Santiago Bernabéu. Real Madrid find themselves at a crossroads at centre-back. David Alaba's deal edges toward its final act. Antonio Rudiger's form has all too often been interrupted by injury, and the club that once treated free agents like a fine art is reportedly eyeing a very specific prize: Marc Guéhi. The Crystal Palace captain, still only 25, who came within inches of completing a move to Liverpool this summer before the deal imploded, now has the whole of Europe watching as his contract runs down toward 2026. The implications are obvious. A player of Guehi's Premier League-proven calibre available on a Bosman would be a seismic bit of business for any elite club. Madrid's calculus is simple and brutal in its logic. Replaceable defenders are easy to find. Leaders of men comfortable in high-pressure stadiums command a premium. Guehi brings both the steel of a classical centre-half and the calm voice a packed dressing room needs. Traits that make him appealing not only for his tackling stats, but for the intangible stability he offers across a long season. With Alaba's contract uncertainty and Rudiger's fitness record, the proposition of bringing in a 25-year-old who has captained a Premier League side and already attracted genuine interest from Liverpool and Barcelona is hard to ignore. Reports now link Madrid among the clubs ready to line up a Bosman strategy, a low-cost, high-reward gamble that could change the club's defensive map without a 9-figure outlay. But the background to this story is messy in the best possible way for drama. Guehi's near move to Liverpool was not a vague rumour. It reached stages where medicals were completed and expectations were high before the deal collapsed at the 11th hour because Palace, according to reporting, could not secure a replacement and the manager pushed to keep his captain. That collapse left Guehi in limbo and his contract ticking down, and it transformed what might have been a standard transfer window into a simmering saga that now reaches into the corridors of La Liga's giants. Clubs smell opportunity, free transfers shift bargaining power and reshape wage structure decisions, and teams like Real Madrid have history of turning those opportunities into silverware. Competition will matter. Barcelona have been named as potential suitors. Liverpool are expected to monitor the situation after the heartbreak of the collapsed summer move, and other European heavyweights could step in if the moment presents itself. For Madrid, time is both an ally and a pressure. A Bosman move can be secured only when the player can negotiate pre-contract terms, but the club also must be ready to offer the role and minutes that will satisfy a player of Guehi's ascending profile. The late window theatrics that left Liverpool empty-handed this summer are now the engine for a quieter, longer game, one played in boardrooms rather than on the deadline day deadline clock. Tactically, Guehi's addition would give Madrid options. A sturdier central presence, rotation flexibility to manage recurring knocks, and a captain's temperament for pivotal nights in Europe. It's not simply about replacing a name on a contract, it's about fitting a personality into a structure that demands both technical excellence and mental resilience. And from a financial standpoint, the maths is seductive. Avoiding a multi-million transfer fee frees budget for wages, squad depth, and strategic long-term investment. A modern club's equivalent of playing chess while others play checkers, yet nothing is guaranteed. Interest on paper must translate to negotiation, persuasion, and the promise of a role that makes a player leap for more than money alone. So what happens next? Watch the quiet work. Contract whispers in January when free agent talks become possible, subtle approaches, and the tug of competing project promises from Madrid, Barcelona, Liverpool, and perhaps others. If Madrid pull it off, they will have executed a classic Bosman coup, a move that saves cash, strengthens a key area, and signals strategic intent. If they fail, the consequences ripple. Palace lose a captain for nothing, Liverpool might chase again, and Barcelona could capitalise. Either way, the story of Marc Guéhi's next destination has already begun to rewrite the way clubs think about end-of-contract value. The transfer season rarely hands out clean outcomes, but this one could change the skyline of Europe's defences forever.